Hi, and welcome to this quick how to help video on simple and compound interest. We're going to look at seeing the difference between them using just kind of like a very simple concept. And then we'll look at how we can use our two-tick approach with a little bit of an add-on for the compound interest. So this is the fifth in the series of percentages. So if you haven't seen the previous ones, and like I say, just start talking about two-tick questions, etc., and you're not sure what I'm going on about, then you may want to watch one of the earlier percentages. All right, let's crack on with this. So I'm going to use the idea of investing £100 at 10% over 3 years. Okay, so we're going to use that idea. Now, if I was going to put that money into a bank that was just offering me simple interest, what that bank is going to do is it's going to find 10% of the 100, which is £10, and it's just going to give that to me every year. So over 3 years, I'll have 3 lots of that £10, and I will end up with £30. So it's the exact same amount of interest every single year. Compound interest works slightly differently. So the same thing's happening in year one. In year one, I'm going to get 10% of my £100, which is £10, and my balance is now £110. In year two, the bank is going to pay me 10% of the 110. It's going to pay me 10% on the entire balance. And of course, that's going to give me a little bit more. That's going to give me £11, which would then give me a balance of £121. At the end of year three, the bank's going to pay me 10% of the £121, which is £12.10. And when you add that on, you end up with £133.10. So you can see that over a period of time, investing in compound interest, especially if the interest rates are identical, is going to be better for you. So those are the two differences. Now, we don't want to have to do too many steps in a calculation. If we are repeating it over and over, then we are opening ourselves up to making an error at some point along the way. The more calculations we do, the bigger the chance of it going wrong. And I want you to consider this question as well. If I'm investing £100 and it's earning me interest, that interest is an increase. And the 10% is a percentage. And therefore, this is technically a two-tick question. Okay, so it's the original times multiplier equals result. The difference with this, though, is that this is repeating over and over. It's not just a one-step got the solution. So we do a little add-on to allow for that multi-step. So I don't personally have to do it. And that add-on is the power of time over the multiplier. So I could have taken this exact same question and I could have said the original was 100. I'm going to multiply by 100% plus 10% as a multiplier. That is 1.1 or 1.10. If you included that 0, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And then I've got 3 years in the question. That period of time is a power. And if you put that directly into the calculator is going to give you that same result of £133.10. So we tend to see this question on a calculator paper, and this working out here is what they would really expect to see. They're not really expecting it to be stepped through year by year. So our original times multiplier equals result is the formula, but with the add-on time. Okay, let's actually see this in practice. I've put 3 questions down so we can do one at a time. So Toby has invested £4,500 for 2 years in a savings account. he was paid 4% per annum compound interest. So there are all my key facts. It's compound interest, so it's going to have that add-on. It's a period of 2 years. So my original is 4,500. It's an increase of 4%, so 1.04 over 2 years. And you put that in your calculator and you get 4,867.20. So £4,867.20. Now, if you're not sure about that multiplier and how I'm pulling that together, then really please do go back and watch the video that really clearly explains what's going on there. Okay, so the next question. A company bought a van that had a value of £12,000. Each year, the value of the van depreciates by 25%. So depreciate means it's getting smaller. I've got a percentage. There's my 2 ticks. The original is 12,000. I'm going to times that by a decrease. So 100% take 25. The multiplier for that is 0.75 over a period of 3 years. You put that in your calculator and you've got £1,898.44. Okay, this last one is slightly different, which is why I've included it. This time we are being told that Henry's investing money at an interest rate of 5%. So I've got that 2 tick, which means it's the original times multiplier equals result. But we don't have the number of years. In fact, the number of years is the problem in the question. So what we would be doing here is we would be saying, right, the original is 4,500. I'm going to multiply that. It's 5%, so 1.05. The number of years is n at the moment. That's what they're telling me. I don't know any different. I'm going to set that into the maths that I'm creating. But I know that whatever that n is, this calculation is going to equal 546978. And this really is just nothing more than a trial and improvement method. I am going to choose just off the top of my head, no particular reason, a number. I'm going to see what that gives me, and then I would improve on it. So I'm imagining from the fact that that's quite a lot bigger that it's not going to be 1 or 2 years. So I'm going to go straight in with 3 years and see what that gives me. So 4500, and I'm going to put that power to 3. I put that in the calculator and I get 5209.3125. So it's not what I'm looking for, but it is very close. So I'm going to try the next year on. So 4500 times 1.05 to the 4. That is giving me 5469, and then if I round it, 78. So n is equal to 4. So they can change the questions. They could give you 2 banks, one giving simple, one giving compound, and ask you, which is the better bank to invest in. They could do 1% for the first year and a different percentage for other years. Just make sure that you're stepping through each kind of sentence within the question carefully, and all should be well. So hopefully you found this quick how to help video useful. And as I say, it's 1 out of 8 in the percentage series.